Cool. You hooping after that? Let's get it, bro. I mean, you don't make like trying to do anything remotely close to that. Then they got Kyler Murray. Oh yeah, I did hate Kyler Murray. That's why he wanted to switch teams, little bastard.
Ladies and gentlemen.
No, I heard.
Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready?
Nah, he broke his shoulder.
Are you ready?
You heard him too? He must have just came back. No, I just heard him. Oh, Mahomes. Oh, you broke his thumb? Oh, he didn't tell me that. Oh, yeah. Trouble now.
This be the green light. Go. Ties burn the pavement.
Damn, cool. I did not know nothing about that. I want him to try to play.
Legs, arms, the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls and the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we
Hold on.
got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
You ain't coach the playoffs now, bro.
Six, right there, 56. Ricky.
Throwing, Hundley. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
No.
Now a man who really stepped up last year, this is Matt Breida. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
A fourth-round pick in 2018, Chase Edmonds with a carry. He takes us from the 30 to the 34.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You ain't going nowhere.
Now Hundley. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
Switch.
On 3rd down, they run with Edmonds. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
That's what I do.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here.
Oh, me.
Here we go. 180. 21. Let's go, D. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go. Black 80. 48 right now. Let's go. Let's go. Kill.
On first down, it's Coleman down to about the 22 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Here we go. 180.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Black.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Goodwin able to haul it in. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
On second down, this is Edmonds. And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
56. Mike, 56. Guys, game situation.
Back to throw here. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the second time. On the return is Pettis. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Get that ball. Get that ball.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. I remember that game, December against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards. Did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharp's single-game record for a tight end.
Here we go.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress. As the Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
13.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 44-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, Find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. To throw is Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down again. Chandler Jones in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On now is the 27-year-old rookie, Mitch Wisnowski, to punt. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in.
9 on the field. Right on them in.
Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Here comes Pettis on the return. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Strip the ball. Check 50. Check 50.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. So we've reached halftime here in a low-scoring affair. 6-0 is our score. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Come back to it.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They will run again with Coleman. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on first down. Coleman, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
I can't believe they even let you play.
On second down now, it's Coleman. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, there's 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends. They're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1 in the 2018 season.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, the Cardinals last year, of course, struggled 3-13, but 2 of their 3 wins came against these 49ers. In fact, the Cardinals have beaten the Niners 8 consecutive times. Last time San Fran beat Arizona was 2014. And remember, these are clubs that meet twice a year. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run again with Logan. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. D Ford, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
This is taken at about the 14. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, you know, there. And that only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
We own this. Out.
This is Coleman. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
12.
48.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chandler Jones, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ain't nothing but like that. For real. I just want.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
At the 28-yard line.
Don't do that.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Second and 2. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
I got this.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line. Scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
Second and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
21.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
3 down, 3 down. 21, 21. 48, 48.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And the pressure gets to him again. Chandler Jones, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
I got about 15 sacks on this boy.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
The whole game, God damn. You do need to leave that motherfucker alone for a minute. The boy playing like that for you, cool.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Cards will take over first and 10.
He on that bullshit defense. Okay, let's get over, Walt. How many yards there? 166. Dang, rushing. You trying to catch old Zeke then?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position. A touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Voodoo, kinda.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jason Barrett. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Chandler Jones, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
All right, brother.
Garoppolo. And he's going to go down again. Chandler Jones in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He's been terrific so far. .47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Huh? I need to put it up somewhere.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. On first down, it's Logan, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Well, pass complete there to Crabtree. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Hundley now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Logan. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd and 9, Hundley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 29-yard line.
Come on, set. 6 yards. Hey, let's get that home.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Hey, Colin. Offensive passing team.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
54's mark. 54's mark. Check. Watch this.
Back to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Fitzgerald. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses that are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep. They'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back to throw. Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Well, I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed and one family? His celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Oh, snap. You can't get pretty well.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
He got something right up the team. I ain't put it out, cool. He got something.
Throwing, Hundley. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Hundley. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. It's tight end Clay, the intended receiver.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go, here we go.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Hey. You got 3. Lock. Go. White.
Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it, and he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Hey, exit.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
We play to win. Let's go. Set, hut. Go to bed. Check 56. Man.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Man open right side. It's the tight end Clay. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough. But, yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys are nails out there.
So for the 49ers, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Arizona, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they will finally get an extra week to heal up a bit as they will get the late bye in Week 12. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Do.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to back.
Select the team you want to join. Start your season with
Daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is.
Oh, wow.